Alright, I'm hard on y'all. I got to tell y'all that. I'm hard on y'all because y'all are the men. Y'all are the guys that carry the seeds. You are the guys that determine whether we're going to have girls or boys. You guys are the ones that we as women look up to as the providers, the protectors. Don't no woman, won't no guy that is, oh God, that do not have it together. So while y'all out there kicking it and sowing all your wild oats, y'all must remember, this is high school. These are the best years of your life, and I'm being real. Oh God, I can't even be real. I'm being real. Right now is the time to work it, to get what you need, so that when you get out there in the real world and you graduate and say, hey, freedom, freedom, I got that piece of paper that you have been working all your life for, from the time you was pre-K all the way to where you are now. Now is not the time to think you're going to throw in the towel and say, I do not want to do this. We are living in a time right now where the economy is about to go in the toilet. Truly. Where are you going to stand? Are you going to be one of those people that's going to have to struggle through life, trying to barely get along the street, trying to get a job that's not available? Or are you going to be one of those that become what we call movers and shakers in the world and make jobs happen? I get tired because I stay on y'all. Don't no woman want no man that can't get it together. I said that to say this. In order for y'all to stand and take your place in society, y'all gotta get it together. Got to get it together. You're a senior. As a senior, baby, you're almost there. The most important thing is to make sure that you know how many credits you have in order to graduate. Know what your GPA average is. Very important. If you plan on going to college, that's a good thing. I realize college is not for everybody, and that's all right. But you got to realize, when you get an education, can't nobody take that from you. Nobody. But it's what you do with what you got. So when y'all get out in the real world and you see the competition that you having to deal with, we're dealing with people now with PhDs and master degrees and bachelor degrees. And even though you got a high school diploma, at least you got kind of a fighting chance. You've got to be able, y'all, to bring something to the table. You've got to. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know why you did what you did, but here's something I want to read, because I did a little research before y'all came in here, and this man said something that I like. He's a professor, and he did say this, and I'm going to read this, because I wish it was my saying, but it's not. He says, education is costly. Education is going to cost you something. That I do believe. But you know what's going to cost you more? Ignorance. Ignorance is going to cost you more. Because in the long run, it's going to show just how out of touch you are with life. Let me tell you, as a man thinks, so is he. So is he. It is the battle of the mind. Everything is going to determine your choices, your decisions. Right now, what you do will determine where you will be in 5 or 10 years from today. If you make good choices right now, today, you will lay a foundation that's going to open up some great opportunities for you. But if you do not, hear me. If you decide, I'm not going to school, I'm going to drop out, I am going to do it my way. I did it my way, as what's that man, Frank Sinatra? I did it my way. But your way is not always the right way. And when you get out in the real world, you will see that. In the real world, we also have rules and regulations and laws that are set in place. That's why the penitentiary is full of people that wanted to do it their way. My way or the highway. You can't tell me nothing. I'm grown. We all think we're grown. But what they don't realize, you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to serve somebody. You're going to have to listen to somebody. A lot of y'all, you're going to eventually want to get out on your own. And you're going to realize that life will knock you upside your head if you're not prepared, and you're going to wind up going right back home to my